Now the next thing I want to look at is the navigation pane. Navigation pane is very handy for navigating around a document. And so I'm going to go back to the document view by hitting the document tab at the top here. And the quickest way really to bring up the navigation pane is to press the function key on your keyboard, F4. F4 brings up the navigation pane. In fact, if I press F4 again, it hides it and it shows it. If you didn't want to use a shortcut key, you would simply move to View and Show Hide. Now we've been in Show Hide a few times now. We've been in Show Hide to hide the menu. We've also been into Show Hide to undock the page controls, and we had a look at the toolbar items as well. We added some toolbar items such as undo, redo, cut, copy and paste, and we even customized the quick tools. So we've been in here in earlier videos. We could also hide the tools pane, which we now know is on the right hand side of our screen, and that would be the shortcut key Shift F4, or just by clicking this option you would hide the tools pane. But when it comes to navigation pane, what you can do is show or hide the navigation pane by using this menu option here. But you can see why the shortcut keys are really good in Acrobat. So F8 shows and hides the menu. No, sorry, F9 shows and hides the menu, F8 shows and hides the toolbar, and F4 shows and hides the navigation pane. So you could hide it that way, or just press F4 and bring it back again. So the navigation pane basically, and it's resizable, I can sort of drag it a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right if I wanted to see more, two abreast or just one. But the whole idea is that it shows page thumbnails, and I can click on the page thumbnails and navigate using my navigation pane between the page thumbnails, and that's what it says there as well. It also allows you to pan. For example, I can see that about half of that page is zoomed in on, and that's why I'm saying half a page here. But if I grab the bottom right corner of this pan and zoom, now I'm seeing the whole page. And if I click here, I'm seeing the whole page. But if I want to zoom in, just resize it and then drag it over what you want to view. And then move it up to the top left corner and resize it to see the entire page. So that's the whole idea of panning and zooming using the thumbnails, the page thumbnails on your navigation pane. Now the navigation pane also lets you do things that allows you to manage pages, such as deleting pages, inserting pages, and rotating pages. For example, if I went to this options here, I might decide to reduce the page thumbnails. And so the page thumbnails have got smaller. And if I go back in, I can enlarge the page thumbnails. So I can only reduce them and enlarge them to a certain point. Now also, if I was to click on, say, page 4 and I wanted to insert, say, a blank page, I could go Control-Shift-T, which will insert a blank page, but most likely people are going to right-click, and when they right-click, they can insert a page and a blank page, and that's where Control-Shift-T is mentioned. But if I insert a blank page, I then get to choose, do I want to insert it before, or do I want to insert it after page 4, or the first page in this document, or the last page in this document, or maybe the second page in this document. But I actually want to insert a new page before page 4. And okay. And so there's a blank page in front of page 4. Let me just go to options and reduce my page thumbnails just so I can see them more clearly. Now the other thing you can do is you can rotate a page. Control-Shift-R allows you to rotate that page clockwise 90 degrees. But again, you could right click and you could choose to rotate pages, Control-Shift-R. And when you rotate the pages, you can decide, well, I want to rotate just the selected page, or all pages, or certain pages, or even pages and odd pages only, things like that. So you can choose which pages. I'm just going to go for the selection, just this one page, and I want to rotate it clockwise 90 degrees, but I do have the option of counterclockwise 90 degrees and 180 degrees. So I'll go clockwise 90 and OK, and it literally has rotated that page clockwise 90 degrees. If you wanted to delete a page, it's really easy. Just right click and just say that you want to delete a page. So you can insert pages, you can delete pages, and you can rotate pages. And you can even print pages and increase and decrease the thumbnails. There's all sorts of options when you right click. So I'm going to delete this page. Notice the shortcut key is Control-Shift-D, though you probably could just hit the delete key and it would delete the selected page as well. Are you sure you want to delete it? And OK. So there's a few options with regards to the navigation pane and working with page thumbnails.